that's why my business flourished. I cared enough to communicate what I valued in terms of what they really valued, and not made presumptions because I was a specialist in the spine that they are coming in for that because of back pain, because that's not why they're there. If you see that it just happened today, maybe so. But it usually is, they're usually going in for care because it's interfering with what they're trying to accomplish in their life. That's what's bringing them there. I had another lady come in, she says, the reason I'm here after I got past I got a pain in my back is because I can't make love with my husband. I'm afraid he's going to have an affair. She didn't come in there for back pain. She came in there because she wanted her back to function so she didn't lose her husband. So what some people tell you and what people live and what their life demonstrates, a clean discernment on what they really value is important to meet needs. Because if you don't have a demand, you're not meeting people's needs. If you're having to push uphill to sell something, you're not meeting people's needs. So caring enough to articulate it in real values to them is a huge difference in growing the business. And that's where values come in. And people live according to their values, not yours. And if you ever expect them, I had another doctor, because I did a lot of consulting for doctors, about 1,000 clinics back in the 80s. And I learned a lot about how they function. And it was really interesting because they made assumptions that because they were interested in health, their patients would be. And so I told them that's not why they're there. The guy that's coming in here because of his shoulder problem in his neck is because he's a golfer. He wants to not have a screwed up golf game. He's not coming there because his neck is sore. He's going there because it's interfering with his golf game and it's not fun to go golfing anymore. And it's costing him in his competitions, and his business is dependent on golf. That's where he does his business sales. So you don't talk in terms of back pain. You talk through the back pain to golf and talking what their needs are, their values are, their children, their golfing, their health, their education, whatever it may be that's important to them. And I've developed over the years a value determination process to help slowly but surely discern those questions, to wake up awareness of what people's values are. It's on my website. It's free. It's complimentary for people if people want it. But by going through there and being aware of those questions, you can slowly add that into your sales process to determine what they're really, because if you ask people, let me give you an example. I was speaking in front of about 5,000 people in Johannesburg, South Africa at a success summit years back. And I said, how many of you here would love to be financially independent? 5,000 people put their hand up, 2 hands up, or leg hands and 2 hands. They're all going, yes, yes. I said, great. How many of you are financially independent where your passive incomes exceed your active income? All the hands went down except 7. 7 out of 5,000 people. I said, it's interesting, only 7 people out of 5,000 have financial independence. The rest of you are living in a fantasy of what you want, but your life's not demonstrating it.